So our Wolf Pack's been hanging out together now for about a year and a half, right? Our group is about being divorced men. I hate to use that label. It hurts me to talk about that. But in 2006, that's what happened in my life. I felt like such a failure. It hurt so bad. And everybody scrambled like roaches. And so fast forward to 2013, the journey happened, and I decided, maybe God was challenging me to experience something deeper than just a weekend inspiration and challenge. And so I decided that I would stick my toe in the water of friendships and relationships again. And so I put out a line. Gosh, it was really at that point a line of help. And you guys showed up. And I thank you for that. I remember Mike the first time we met. It's funny because I didn't find out until a few weeks ago that the day that I met Mike, it was his first time ever coming to Crossroads. Yeah. And we sat next to each other, and I had my kids on one side of me, and Mike had his son on the other side. And as we were walking out, I noticed that he worked out, and at that point, I worked out. And so we started just talking, and literally the next week, our whole group showed up at your house, and we moved you, and you've been our brother ever since, man.
Yeah.
And I want to say to you, it was such a blessing to get the chance to be a part of your baptism and to get to baptize you and just to watch every week as we get together and meet together and hear the stories of the way that God is moving in your life and the way that you're passionately sharing with your coworkers and stepping out in faith. Man, that is truly challenging me to step up my game in the way that I live out my faith. And yeah, man, God is just blowing up in your life. And it's exciting not just to see it happening in your life, but it's also challenging me in the way that I live my life to want to be a man like that. And how every one of you guys just embraced me in that and reminded me that my identity was not linked to a failed marriage or legal issues or, stuff that my kids were going through and all of those things, but that God could still redeem those things and that my identity was who Christ said I was. And just your brotherhood and your friendships in and of itself has allowed me to reshape the way I see myself, that I'm not alone in this. And that I do have brothers who now look to me and see something different has been really powerful. In community, there is healing. In community, we find that as we encourage each other, we don't have to give up. That there are people who will, just stand beside us, walk with us. Maybe we can't change anything. Maybe there is no words that we can say that are going to fix it. But just knowing that there's somebody there makes a difference. And for me, that has been incredibly huge, guys. And I can't say enough how much I've appreciated that, how much I appreciate the tears that you've shed with me, how much I appreciate the laughter that you've laughed with me, the times when you knew I was broke and you put gas in my car or brought groceries to me or just called me to say how I was doing or sent me a text to say, hey, I'm thinking about you or whatever it was. You guys are literally like Jesus with skin on for me, and I really appreciate you guys for that.
I appreciate you as well. And this is just the beginning. That's the amazing, that's the
even
wonderful
though it's been
thing.
a year and a half, it's still the beginning.